This is just one more opportunity, but a very important opportunity and a history-making opportunity to celebrate the success of NDSU, to celebrate the success of our athletic program, in particular to celebrate the success of our national championship football team. No North Dakota team has ever achieved this plateau, and my hope is that the next team that does is going to be the same team sitting here in front of us today. Senator Conrad has very graciously made an offer to add to our celebration, and at this point I'd like to turn it over to our Senator to tell us a little bit more about that offer. So, Senator Conrad.
Thank you, President. First of all, I think many of you know my wife is a proud graduate of NDSU. She went undergraduate, did a graduate degree here. She taught English. And so she had, at that time, under Coach Earhart, a lot of football players in her classes. Sometimes some of the players did not do so well in her classes. And at one point, Coach Earhart came and paid her a visit to explain to her that she should not be standing in the way of success on the field. And she got the message. So, when we watched this game, it was so special. I was just telling some of the players, I'm very interested in sports. Many of you know I'm very involved, have been with baseball. My wife represents Major League Baseball. My wife now is actually chairman of the Sports Coalition. So that's NFL, NBA, NASCAR, golf, NCAA. So in our family, sports plays a big role. I can tell you, I don't think I have ever enjoyed a contest as much as this football game. What an incredible, inspiring performance. And to have the Bison go to Texas, and we've got more NDSU fans in the seats than there are anybody else's. When we're only 200 miles from their campus, I think says a lot about Bison pride. And that pride really swelled as that game went along. I tell you, the fake punt, that was, I love it. You know, the incredible defense that was played and the extraordinary offensive performance. You know, the other team came in there seated number 1, and they left number 2. And our guys left number 1. It's hard to beat number 1. Congratulations to the Bison. Thank you very much for representing our state so beautifully. I've thought, how could we give national recognition to a team that has already won national respect? And I thought, one thing we should do is have a resolution passed in the United States Senate recognizing the performance of this team. So I'd ask the athletic director and I'd ask representatives of the team to come up, because I've got copies of a resolution that I will introduce in the United States Senate when we return, recognizing this incredible national championship. Please. Gene, come on up with players.
Okay, I'm going to say, come on up there.
I am also, well, first of all, let me give you these, Gene. This is a resolution that will be introduced in the Senate. I think I'm supposed to give one to DJ as well. I'm also going to be asking the President to invite you all to the White House so that you can be properly recognized there. President Brashani, you're going to have to come.
I might.
Gene, we'll expect you to be there.
We'll make it happen.
Really, this, I don't know if you can overstate what a proud moment this was for the state of North Dakota. To see our guys down there against a team that was really very good. I mean, man, they are fast. I was just nervous throughout that game that speed was going to catch up to us. But you know, it never did. We just kept stuffing them and stuffing them and stuffing them, and kept moving the ball. What a great ending. So I also wanted to present my Yes We Can award. This is a leadership award that I instituted a number of years ago to recognize special contributions in the state of North Dakota, special accomplishment. And this certificate of distinction is presented to the coaches and players of the 2011 Bison, NDSU Bison football team in recognition of winning the 2011 football championship subdivision national title. The 2011 national title game was a victory not only for the NDSU football team, but also for the entire state of North Dakota. President Bison, I present to you the Yes We Can award.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you. And Gene, I also want to present you a flag that was flown over the nation's capital in remembrance of this remarkable contest. A national champion, after just a few years at this level, is even more remarkable. You know, you guys couldn't hear the commentators, right? You're down on the field. You're playing the game. You could have just, you would have been so happy to hear these commentators brag you up and say what a remarkable thing it is that NDSU came to this division just in the last few years and come away with a national championship. What a remarkable performance. So this flag flown over the capital of the United States signifies our pride in this enduring accomplishment. Gene?
Well, Senator, certainly on behalf of Bison Athletics and the football team, some of which represented here today, this is truly an honor and a pleasure to have you do this for us. These guys did all the work, the coaches did all the hard work, the lifting, and the great thing about this team is if you could ever define a team in the true definition, these guys certainly define that. They continually gave each other credit to each other, both offensively and defensively. Nobody cared who got the limelight. What they cared is the team got the limelight. They credited their coaches, the coaches credited their players. So when you think of teamwork and what you build in terms of what we do as a state, we're a state that is a full team. These guys define that. So for you to recognize their efforts and their hard work, we really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, Gene did not mention, you know, I'm going to be retiring at the end of this year. I'm 26 years in the United States Senate. I'm going to be looking for work. And Gene and I have already talked about a potential position here at the university as the assistant defensive coordinator. Okay, you don't have to worry about that because it's probably not going to happen. I'm totally unqualified. But, you know, those of us in public life, we're always ready to claim that we're some part of a success, even though we didn't have much to do with it. I tell you, you can be forever proud of what you accomplished. Not only the victory on the field, but the way you've conducted yourselves as individuals, and even more importantly, as a team. And that says a lot about all of you. It says a lot about the leadership, says a lot about the coach. I know he couldn't be here today because I understand he's out recruiting, trying to make us as good for next year. Wouldn't it be sweet? Wouldn't it be sweet for 2012 to bring back another championship? We'll look forward to that. Thank you all.